You wanted to get more into the flow. So the 5 jumps are like right in the middle of Skyline. And then the top, at the very, very top, there's just like some tech, there's a rocky drop, and then it goes right into the part that Dirt Sculpt built, that's professionally built. And there's a series of jumps, doubles, step downs, step ups, that sort of thing. And then that transitions into this like upper middle part. We've been riding the middle. This is the upper middle.
No, I think it's lower middle, because after that, it's just lower.
If it's lower middle, what have we been riding? If this is lower middle,
you're getting your middles all mixed up. It's upper middle, lower middle.
Okay, so we've been riding lower middle.
Yes.
Okay, this needs to be massively edited because I'm not even interested, and I was there. I'm finding this incredibly boring, and I was there. So I can only imagine the listeners are like, does this thing go faster than 2 times? You know what we're not interested in? What do you call this part of the trail? How many middles are in a middle? How many middles does it take to get to the middle of a middle? Nobody cares. Answer. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. Oh, jeez.
Anyways, we started riding more of the trail, and at first I was hesitant because it meant more pedaling, but it was totally worth it. It was an easy pedal, and we got more jumps, we got more features. There's a shark fin up there.
Yeah, I got a question for our listeners because this has been driving me nuts for actually years. How do you hit a shark fin? I feel like I'm hitting it, but I'm just like, I'm working way too hard on this thing. So I think we should describe a shark fin. You did this fantastically when we did the Sears episode, because there's a shark fin at the end of this thing. You said it was a berm that was cut in half, and that is a really good description. So if you took a berm, cut it in half, you're just kind of launching off of this thing. I don't know what I'm doing. I'll be honest. Like, I don't know if I look good. I don't know if I look terrible. I'm hitting this thing and just like fighting to like straighten myself out. I don't know. Like, do you feel awkward going off of this thing?
I do. Yeah, I agree. I do feel awkward. I kind of feel like it's supposed to be like riding well, obviously it's riding a berm. So it's called a shark fin because it looks like a shark fin. It looks like a dorsal fin sticking out of the water, right?
Right. Yeah.
And when you ride a wall ride, you're on it longer. Most wall rides, like I'm thinking of the one at Mountain Creek, you were on that thing for a really long time, but then you exit off the top. You don't have to. Yeah. And the shark fin, you have options also. You can go high and send it further. So I think you're just pushing into it like a berm. And then but the Ride and Laugh one at Gmail and YouTube comments, when you get to the end of the shark fin, are you then like kind of jumping? Are you preloading and then popping off of the end of the shark fin? Do you pop? I think that's our question. Do you pop?
No, I'm asking, do you pop?
Oh. Yeah. Ride and Laugh one at Gmail? My answer is yes. I think I do pop.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think I am popping off. Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I feel like my body's doing this really weird thing because my momentum's carrying me one way, and yet I want to go straight. And so I'm like finagling my body. It just feels really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
We should get a side shot so that we can have our listeners make fun of us. And by make fun of us, I mean, give us...
like, they don't need video to make fun of us. I mean, I think we've given them plenty of material to make fun of us. They're like, oh, yeah, thanks for the help, but I think we got it from here, guys. You made an American Indian sound when you talked about your tribe. Dan talked about the middle of nothing for 25 minutes.
I'm putting tampons and bladders. Yeah, this is all over the place.
Tampon in the bladder.
Oh, my Lord. What is happening?
Do we have a urologist listening? I'm curious. And is the bladder talk giving you some sort of like PTSD? You know, like, I've seen all these scenarios before. Yeah. You guys wouldn't believe what I've seen.
You know what, Danny? I did look up shark fins to see if anybody was doing lessons, like had a video on how to ride this thing. No one's done this. So this could be a Ride and Laugh, like first, like we're coming to market with how to do a shark fin. Like this could be great.
Oh, okay. All right. Mm-hmm. Well,
Yeah.
I'm very curious to see what kind of feedback we get. We have some very, very talented riders who have absolutely ridden shark fins and also wall rides. While we're doing it, let's talk about the wall ride. What's the technique for riding a wall ride? What's the technique for getting off of a wall ride? Is there a difference? Yeah. Versus from the shark fin to the wall ride. Yeah. Really interesting. And shark fins it's not a feature that you see all that often.
No, you don't. Yeah, you don't. And the one at Blue is different from the one at Mountain Creek.
The wooden, their Blue Mountain's shark fin is wooden. It's like a wall ride shark fin. It's both.
Right? It's, again, super awkward.
Yes, and I never feel like I exit that thing correctly. I don't ever go super high on it because I do always feel, okay, that's a really good one. That's a really good one. Yeah. So I always feel like the rear of the bike always like goes too far. The shark fin, the features on the left, and the rear of my bike always ends up way to the right. Like I'm whipping off of this thing, but I don't mean to.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm wondering. Like, are we supposed to be doing some kind of a whip, to kind of correct? Right now, I don't know what I'm doing. It's different every time, and I just feel really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
It doesn't send you in the air. It's like something to get off of. It's not something to do a trick off of. I mean, I'm sure there's giant ones somewhere that you can. Well, the one at Mount Penn isn't huge. I mean, it feels like it's just something to be able to ride maybe with a little bit of steez, but it's not sending you into the air. Like getting off of a wall ride, the wall ride's the part. The exit is fun, but the time from getting off of a wall ride to getting on the ground is not like making shapes time, is it?